Hi there, I'm Jan Copeland, and we are having our recording today of the Real Estate and Real Life show. And today I'm here with my friend Mary Garner Devoe. Hi, Mary.
Good morning, Jan.
Mary's with Old Republic Home Protection, and we're going to be talking with you, Mary, today about real estate stuff and your real life. So thank you for joining me so much. So I see that you were the former, you were with Keller Williams. So you were a real estate agent, okay? And then you were the former director of Keller Williams region or office. So tell us about that role when you were in that role.
Well, that was the District of Columbia. So there were, I had 4 offices, and there were just south of 1,000 agents, about 900 agents. And it was interesting. It was fun. Really what I enjoyed more, though, was as when I was the team leader or manager of, even if it was a big office of 300 agents, I enjoyed that more because I got to connect personally with agents and help them build their businesses. And when you're over the kind of, over a big territory and region, it's a lot of meetings and reports, and it's necessary work. But for me personally, that personal interaction and being able to impact and kind of journey with people, be a little part of their journey, that's what lights a fire in my belly every day. So,
oh, that's awesome. So talk to us about how you transitioned from that to go into the home warranty business.
Well, you know, when you're too old to do something you don't want to do anymore, and then you don't enjoy, but you're way too young to not do something.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm from Richmond, Virginia, and the older I got and my children were grown up and gone, all my family is in Central Virginia, except my children. Right. And I went way far away from Richmond for college and spent 33 years on the Gulf Coast, but I kept moving closer and closer. I really just wanted to, I missed my parents, but I really missed my brother and sister.
Yeah.
So this was not something I sought. It sort of fell into my lap, and actually the regional vice president and I are friends, and she came to see me saying she needed a rep for this area, and who did I know, and blah, blah, blah. And I started asking her questions, and she went, "You wouldn't want to do this, would you?" And I go, "Well, you know what, I
might." And there it was history. How long ago was that?
A year and a half ago.
Okay. And so I think your company's amazing, Old Republic Home Protection, and as are you. And there's I just want to share with the people who are listening that you have been a sponsor of the She's Unstoppable Live conference, and you shared with us.
It was amazing, by the way. You know, determined women get out of the way, nothing will stop them.
There you go. Thank you. But you had shared that your customers or your company pays out on 97% of, what do you call them? I don't know. What do you call them? Claims. 97% claims. So that is amazing. And it speaks to the quality and the integrity of your company. So I didn't know if you wanted to chat about that for a minute.
Well, I think it's relevant, and for me it was super important because I wouldn't have gone to work for just any company doing anything. And I believed in and knew the company because it's who I had done most of my business with in my 20 plus years in the 30 years in the real estate industry. And it was who most of my agents had used. So I was familiar with the character of the company. But yeah, 97 in 2019, we paid out over 97% of claims filed. That's that's strong. And I love our mantra of people helping people. The people in our sales service department, in our support departments, that is the way they are trained, they are taught, they are coached. It's the environment is people helping people. And even if there's something that we can't take care of or can't take care of completely, the understanding that that's a person in a crisis on the other line, it's a big deal. It's important.
It is a big deal. And as having been an agent for over a decade, when I heard this, I'm like, wow. It's all you can say is wow. And I also know that in this, while we're recording this, we're in the pandemic. It is May 1st. And so I know your company offers a really cool guide, Thriving Inside. Can you just share with us what that is?
I am so glad you mentioned that. That was not something that I hadn't even thought of it. We didn't ask for it. And, I don't know, some weeks ago in my inbox one morning, here's what the marketing department said, here's what we've been working on, open this up. Yes, it's got Old Republic's name on it. It's not selling Old Republic home protection. It is literally a guide to thriving inside. And it's a bunch of tremendous resources, free, and they're not the normal things that you would think of, but museums and parks with virtual tours and there's access. There's an artist doing children's art things through the Kennedy Center. There are all kinds of great resources, and then games to play, not video games, but like games to play online. It links to things that are free, and also how to keep yourself sane, how to keep yourself grounded, how to sort of, there is no line between work-life balance now. We have to determine it and set it ourselves. And I just thought this guide was such a gift to not just us as account executives, and not to our agents, but what a great piece for an agent to share with their database.
Anyone, absolutely.
Exactly. So it's a great little guide, and I would submit that it will still be very useful far beyond the pandemic.
Exactly. I think it's phenomenal. Talk to us about statistics. Do you know, like, what percentage of homes will have something break down, or what? Because I never, I'm one that poo-poos insurance. Like when I buy a computer, I don't get the insurance. I figure, well, so talk to us about what a homeowner can expect in terms of claims or things that happen.
So a couple of things. First of all, every warranty translates into, if you take rekey out, because rekey is available on everything and that doesn't require damage or breakdown. So remove rekey from the statistic, and every one of our warranties sold translates into 1.2 claims filed.
Okay,
so
in a year.
Things go wrong. And, in Virginia especially, Virginia is a buyer beware state. Sellers don't have to disclose anything. I mean, they can't tell a lie, but they don't have to say what they know. And so after a sale, there is no recourse for a buyer. And that just kind of blows my mind that people would not spend $500 or $600. You can from $400 to $650 on a warranty, because anything that goes wrong, it's going to be on you, the homeowner, or you're going to turn to the agent and say, well, you told me. We all know that's how things work.
Yeah.
So 1.2 claims in addition to rekey on every warranty sold. I think that goodness knows what happens with the things where there aren't warranties, right?
That's right. Exactly.
And the most common um, claims happen to be the most expensive ones.
Mm.
And those deal with HVAC systems, heating and air systems, and hot water heaters.
Yeah.
Now, there's certainly other things that happen that go wrong that we fix, but I hear people say, oh, but they can't afford, the warranty. And I think, $500 is not going to bring your client to their knees,
Right.
but 5,000 probably will.
That's right.
And certainly you don't want someone who's really counting their pennies to be having to put a hot water heater on a credit card with over 20% interest.
Exactly. Well, let me just ask one more question, and then I'm going to ask you something personal. Well, kind of personal, but
Okay.
not about business. Let's put it that way. So talk to us and share with us about the benefit of, when you get a listing, having your seller purchase a seller warranty at the same time they purchase the buyer, opportunity to buy a buyer warranty.
Okay, so let me say that there are limitations on seller's coverage that don't exist on the buyer's coverage. That being said, the seller doesn't pay for that coverage until the closing. That coverage there is no charge for seller's coverage because it's done in conjunction with buying a plan for a buyer. Mm-hmm. Well, 99% of buyers are going to ask for a warranty anyway. Yeah. So you may as well get the benefit of coverage, albeit with some limitations, during your listing, because it doesn't cost you anything extra. So that's a little mind-blowing to me. I just have been dealing with an elderly seller in the Williamsburg area. Well, her agent called, and this is her microwave went out, mm-hmm. or wasn't working. Now, this woman is in her 80s. COVID, people, she got confused about some stuff. Anyway, long story short, we have paid over $1,372 for her microwave, and it's not going to cost her anything more than the warranty she pays for her buyer at closing.
That's amazing.
And the extra care, and the extra care taken with her, given the sensitivity to her age, her valid concern about people coming into her home, yep. During social distancing. When your client's calls are answered by a real person who's a real employee of our company, and they are sitting in San Ramon, California, or Bartlesville, Oklahoma, that human touch and connectivity makes a difference.
It's absolutely amazing, because I know when I was an active agent, we had another warranty company, and the seller had to pay for a seller, warranty, and then the buyer warranty. So I'm just floored by your company, the Old Republic Home Protection. So because it's called Real Estate in Real Life, I just want to chat with you real quick. On your Facebook profile, it says you're a queen maker. And to me, that sounds awesome. So can you just share with us what that is? How'd you coin that?
Well, I didn't coin it. I saw it on Facebook, and I went, well, especially now, my gray is a lot more prevalent. And but I'm fun. And as my daughter, who's almost 32, used to say, well, Mom, I'm a princess. I said, yeah, well, you just remember, little girl, that I'm the queen, and there's only one queen in this house. And so I just thought, I kind of like the idea of being a queen-ager,
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I'm going to use that. I have a daughter.
We're fun,
That's
right?
That's right. We're not old. We're just queens. I like it. I love it.
That's right.
Well, Mary, how can people get in touch with you? You can give your phone number, your email, website, Facebook, whatever you want. How can we get in touch with you?
Find me on Facebook. You know, you can connect with me on Messenger. And I genuinely believe that the best way to get me, if you have a problem or a question, is my cell phone. I understand that when a realtor needs me, it may well be because a client has called them, and the sooner a concern or a problem is addressed, the more contained and happy everyone is. You know, leaving something unattended, it just is, you know, you go from a little ember smoldering to a continent on fire. So I don't want that to happen. I want agents to call me to help them. And my cell phone is 804-453-8757, 804-453-8757. And it's on my Facebook page too.
Awesome. And it's Mary Garner Devoe, Devoe.
Yep.
Now, I just want to say one other thing, because obviously we have people that are watching this from all over the country. They can still call you or talk to you and say, hey, do you have somebody in XYZ city and state, right?
Absolutely. And actually, she's unstoppable. I had several people from across the country. I had someone in Washington State. I connected her, I mean, in a matter of, you know, hours, maybe less. I am happy to connect people because my real estate career has been all over the country as well. So happy to help people no matter where they are.
Exactly. Well, Old Republic Home Protection with Mary Garner Devoe. Thank you, Mary, and I hope you have a great weekend.
Well, you too, and I tell you what, let's stay unstoppable.
That's right. Let's remain unstoppable. Yes. Okay. Thanks, Mary.
Thanks, Jen.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.